voice right there. This is just a sample of the unforgettable music and strong emotion from Tina, the Tina Turner musical, which hits the stage here in Philly next month. The Broadway show is coming to Ensemble Arts Philly's Miller Theater from March 10th through March 15th. And look who is joining me right now, Darilyn Burtley, the star of Tina, the Tina Turner musical. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here in Philly.
Of course. Well, listen, this is such an icon here in Tina Turner.
Yes.
It's such a huge responsibility. You seemed like you were up for it and ready.
Absolutely. You know what? I feel like I trained my whole life for this. I know it sounds a bit cliche, but I was so excited to get this. I was so excited to even audition for it. It's the perfect opportunity for me to just use everything I got and then some. So I'm super happy to be here.
I love hearing that. And she's an icon. We were talking about this off camera. She's not only an icon musically, but culturally, she is an icon.
Absolutely.
There's a lot there to portray.
Absolutely. She definitely broke down barriers and paved her own lane and set the way for so many people that came after her, myself included, but people like Beyonce, even David Bowie and Mick Jagger admired her. She just was the bee's knees. Yeah.
She's rock and roll, that's for sure. You know, you share some life struggles with Tina Turner. It makes you uniquely qualified here. And we were talking about like the qualities that she has, resilience. Like that's what's so huge when you think about the Tina Turner story, and you can relate to that.
Absolutely. I think it's so important that this story specifically highlights her triumph, because she's been through so much. Similar to Tina, I do have, you know, maybe I've had a nuanced relationship with some family members. I've survived a less than ideal marriage, and in an industry that's obsessed with youth.
Yes.
Of course, that kind of nagging voice saying, oh, you got to be young, you're getting older, you're getting older. A lot of women can relate to that. But to know that Tina dealt with all that plus more and could turn it all around, she can take the steering wheel and change her whole life. Knowing that, her setting that example, I think is a way for everybody to know that we all have choice and we all have agency and we can all take our lives by the wheel and create the future we want. That's what I'm doing now. I'm so thrilled. I'm so grateful to be in my triumphant phase. And I just want to inspire everybody out there to know that they can be too.
Yeah, you got a strong voice. You know what? Which brings me to what we just heard at the top of that. Your voice is spectacular. I mean, that's the one thing. If you're going to portray Tina Turner, it's like, you better be strong. And boy, do you do it. You bring it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will say, growing up in Chicago, that music scene, it's kind of the home of gospel music and a lot of blues. So I was raised and steeped in the church. Actually, Tina Turner's, one of her idols was Mahalia Jackson. She sang on the March in Washington, and there's a whole neighborhood in Chicago dedicated to her. So I grew up in that Chicago gospel singing scene. So it's in my gut, it's in my family, and I'm very thrilled to be able to bring that to the world.
Yeah, bring that to Philly.
Yeah, bring it to Philly.
What's it like playing here in Philly?
I'm super excited to be here in Philly. It's my first time. I love the city so far. I was just saying to a couple people, there are noodles everywhere, my favorite food, and so I am in heaven.
That's wonderful. That's great. And Philly's going to embrace you too when they see you on that stage, which is incredible. Darilyn, thank you so much for joining us here. You got to check out Tina, the Tina Turner musical, of course, on stage at Philly Ensemble Arts, the Miller Theater there. Darilyn Burtley, the star, the voice. Thank you so much for opening up with us, too.
Thank
you.
Really
appreciate that. Bringing her experience here to this character. I'll say it again, Tina, the Tina Turner musical runs from March 10th through the 15th at Ensemble Arts Philly's Miller Theater. For tickets and more information about the show, tap the NBC 10 app or head to NBC10.com/find it on 10.